What's going on, Chad? I'm back with another trade recap. Um, we finally had a winning week. I haven't had a winning week in like a couple weeks at least. Because October was the worst price action possible for me for my model. So I think I had one. Sorry about that. I think I had one red week, and then the rest were just like break evens. Um, so yeah, nothing really went down in October, but November is looking very promising. This week has had some of the best price action I've ever seen in like a week straight. I think it was really good. There was Yeah, I think Monday was the only day that like didn't have any trades, but um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today all had decent setups. Although I only technically made money one day. I made money Wednesday, I believe. Um, but I did also have a small winning day today, so I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, let me just get into the trade recap. So let me pull up our replay. Okay, so coming in the market open, I was actually screen recording while this was happening because I had really high conviction in a trade here. So what I wanted to see was us come down here. This is what time is it? 9:28. I wanted us to displace down to the downside, sweeping this low right here, and we're already in an hourly gap. We're in an hourly gap, and there was a bullish SMT with this low with ES. So I want to see us react off this hourly gap, come down, reshoot this low, and then I want to see a clean long off this leg right here, targeting these equal highs and this generated liquidity. This generated liquidity and the equal highs is like the main reason the setup would have been very good, but it also fit the narrative perfectly for me. So this is what I wanted to see. Let's see what happened. Boom, we did exactly what I wanted to see. We even generated more low resistance liquidity here and equal highs here. We created a nice looking 1 minute. So I was literally about a full port, not bro. Who's texting me, bro? I was literally about a full port. I drew out my tool and was gonna risk so heavy on this because how confident I was. Uh, I was probably just gonna scale here like these equals or the side, then hold the rest till up here because the RR just isn't good enough, and I wasn't about to have like a stop this tight. So yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have scaled here, then taken profit here probably. But yeah, as you can see, we did not even get an entry. We just went down. Boom. So here, um, I'm monitoring ES here. I don't really feel like switching to ES because it's kind of a drag. Um, but we have a bullish SMT here. ES swept this low. At the same time, NQ swept this low. So this is like a perfect time for a high time frame SMT to work because NQ actually has a reason to reverse because NQ swept these lows at the same time ES swept this low. So I thought this SMT was nice. So I was looking for an opportunity to long. Ideally, we opened up an unfold 5 minute like here and then got along to this, but we tapped the 5 minutes, so it was invalid. So I was just pretty much looking to see if we were going to get a clean long setup anywhere. So let's just see. Boom, 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 boom. There was no long on this leg. Then 10 a.m. we had news. We had a small data high, and we also opened up an unfilled 15 minute, and then we still have these equal highs above. So here, you can go watch my live trading video. I just posted it. Actually, I don't think I put this part in the video because it was like taking so long. But here, what I want to see us, boom, resweep this low, then get a long targeting unfold 15 minute data high, and then possibly the equal highs. But ideally, just take profit at these highs. So let's see what happened. Boom, boom, boom. We went down. We made a very nice gap. So if we inverse this, I would have been in 100%, especially with this momentum of this first candle. Then what do you know? This is the second time I missed a winning day because the entry was invalid because we swept my break even point um, before we actually got the entry. So that really sucks. There was a 30-second entry, but I was just waiting for the 1 minute just because I thought we were going to get an entry. I don't know. But yeah, I would have taken this long, but we closed above the size. So that's just not in my model. So I did not enter there. But then I did notice, what the hell? I did notice we had a very clean 3 minutes. Um, and I noticed that we were about to inverse it in one candle, which um, is what I love to see. I love taking inverses when we inverse the gap in one huge momentum candle. So that's exactly what I did. I took this 3 minute inverse. As you can see, we had a very bullish reaction sweeping this low. High time frame SMT with ES. We had drawn liquidities. We had data high. We had unfold 15, and then equal highs above here if we were that bullish. Um, so yeah, I entered here. I also what you call it? I posted this live trade, like I said, so you could go watch that. I didn't really watch it over, so I like forget if I was actually like giving out any sauce in it about like why I enter anything. But go watch it. You can see how was thinking in a live trade. I guess I don't know, but yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so here, whoa, 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 whoa. So here, right here. Why do I have so many lines? ES took out this high right here, and it was like a very like obvious SMT. Like ES was like way up here. ES even swept these highs right here. Uh, and this was low-key an SMT that I expected to work if just because like I'm bearish. There's bearish SMT at the unfold 15 minute. ES swept this high. In a high time frame, just bearish. So this was an SMT I was expecting to work um, unless NQ swept this high. Then I think we would have kept going up. But that is why I move break even. Sometimes I don't move break even SMTs, but in this particular case, I thought this SMT could work. So I moved break even once we go on SMT. And then you can see moving break even actually saved me from a loss, so that is huge. It's just the little details that like that um, that make profitable traders. Some traders like don't move break even here. Uh, Me like a month ago, I literally like broke my rules and just didn't move break even because I thought we were gonna go higher, but I didn't like. I should just follow my rules because I ended up getting stopped out just because I thought we were gonna go higher, even though it was technically a break even point. Um, so yeah, we had a bearish SMT or something. We break even, got break even, and it did end up saving me from a loss. And then I'm not gonna lie. Um, Once this SMT was like confirmed working with all this displacement to the downside, we got a 3 minute inverse. I didn't even enter there. I entered like because I didn't actually see this setup until later. So I entered literally one con. I risked like $150 or something because it looked like we were so obviously going to this hourly low over here. So I entered one con just like scalp a winning day, but it's low key just like breaking my rules. It's not even like people like say it's scalping a winning day, but like I don't know. And I guess this was more or less of a scalp too. Like scalping is like harder because you have like a tight stop and whatnot, but like stuff like this is easy where it's an obvious draw and whatnot. But yeah, man, I guess I scalped a winning day from this. There was a day, I'm not sure exactly when it was. It was like 2 weeks ago where I meant to enter a trade on my eval, but accidentally entered on my express, so I lost like 200. So I pretty much just made my money back from that. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't recommend doing this. I just thought like it was like a nice draw on liquidity, and I'm risking literally one con. So like, what's the worst that could happen? But yeah, I don't recommend really doing that unless like you risk like heavy, and then like if you lose on a winning day trade, it's like pretty much nothing. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm break even on the day, unless you're counting that winning day, but I'm not gonna count it. So break even on the day, winning week, pretty much just up 1.1 R for my trade Wednesday. I got break even. I think I got break even 2 days this week, and then a win one day. So pretty good week. Definitely lost setups. Hopefully next week is similar to this week. And yeah, man. I also like how we're away from all time highs. This is sick. We use Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at? Because I need to invest in Bitcoin. Okay, now I'm investing once Bitcoin. I might borrow and take Bitcoin low key just for the fun. Once Bitcoin if it even hits it. It's possible it doesn't, but if it hits here, then I'd invest. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. If you made till the end, comment Discord. I don't know. Feel free to join my free Discord. I just updated the link, so it should actually work now. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, peace out.